It's 2025, you have Google, you have artificial intelligence, you have Yelp, Zillow, you have it all. But this is why you still do need a real estate agent, even in 2025. Hey, I'm Brennen Clouse. I am a Seattle, Washington real estate broker, real estate agent. And I'm here to tell you a little bit about why real estate agents can save you thousands of dollars, even in 2025 when you have all of these tools at your disposal. Like I said, you have ChatGPT, you have Reddit, you have Zillow, you have Google Earth, and probably some kind of AI assistant helping with your to-do list, but you still need a real estate agent even in 2025. I know you're smart, you know how to research. Trust me, I work with clients all the time who love a good spreadsheet and a lot of data, but suddenly you think, do I really need a real estate agent? And the answer is yes, you do. I work with clients all the time who are really smart and they get it, but I also work with buyers and sellers every year who come to me after trying to do it alone, and it almost always costs them time, money, and a lot of stress. So in today's video, we're gonna break down why you still need a realtor in 2025, even if you're good at research. And hey, before we jump in, I wanna hear from you in the comments. What do you think is the easiest part about buying real estate or selling real estate, and which parts can you do yourself? Okay, number one, you don't know what you don't know. Research is great, and you should definitely look up neighborhood stats and school ratings and average home prices. That is all really smart advice to do. But research also has its limits, especially when it comes to local nuances, timing, and especially negotiation strategy. You can read a home's price is fair for the area for sure, but you might not know it's been sitting for 3 weeks because the seller is really anxious and nervous to get going, or that the pipes have been broken or something's wrong with the sewer line. These are all things that you're not going to find on the internet on like a Reddit thread, for example. These are things you have to research. And if you're selling, you can definitely research in Google how to price your home for the area. But if you're actually trying to price for your neighborhood based on the unique features of your home with someone who's been through a lot of houses before and know what buyers like and dislike, that's a way different marketing strategy than pricing it on your own. Number two, I love Zillow just as much as the next person, but Zillow cannot negotiate for you. Even if you're confident in your market knowledge, you've looked at all of the comparable sales in the neighborhood, here's the truth. You don't just need data. You actually need a strategy when you're going in with your offer. Real estate is still an emotional transaction. I tell clients all the time, a lot of times you're appealing to the emotion of the seller or the buyer by doing certain things in your offer. So let's say you're buying, your offer is going up against 2 other offers, or maybe you're the only offer. Either way, I can advise you on how to write an offer that stands out, not just on the price, but with the terms, the timing, the tone, and how that offer is presented. How we make the offer appealing to this other side without offending them. That's not something you can quickly learn from going on Zillow and looking at other comparable homes. And if you're selling, I've had clients try to negotiate on their own and they leave tens of thousands of dollars on the table because you don't necessarily know where you can push, or maybe you push too hard and you lose the deal. These are all things I've seen happen. If you're planning to buy or sell in 2025 or 2026 and you want help strategizing how to write the best offer and how to make your offer appealing to the side you're negotiating with, reach out. You can always set up a free strategy call with us to talk about your needs and wants and how to get you that home or how to sell your current home. Number three, legal mistakes can cost real money. Contracts, contingencies, disclosures, they're not just paperwork in an offer. They're legal documents and they all have real consequences. So getting them wrong can be detrimental to your future. One overlooked clause or misworded addendum can delay your closing, kill a deal, or even open you up to legal action. Saying I don't know after a deal closed or I didn't realize that would happen still doesn't save you in a legal battle. So knowing these and understanding them is really important. I get it. I've looked through many real estate contracts and your eyes can start to glaze over by the 6th paragraph. If you've been there, let me know in the comments. But truly knowing these ins and outs of the contract is really essential to your ability to move through the transaction and then not have legal repercussions later. Number 4, I get it that you can search a lot on the internet, but local insight is always going to be greater than the internet insight. You can definitely search the best neighborhoods in Seattle online. You can look at Reddit threads, you can look at median price, walkability, and even Yelp reviews. But some things you don't get are what's going on in that neighborhood, how street by street the neighborhood may be different, why one street might have way more expensive homes than another. That is insight that's really important when you're looking at the property. We help clients all the time who are moving from out of state, and we go to the property for them because you never know if that driveway is way too steep or if the foundation in the back of the home is sinking because you haven't been in the property and you haven't seen it. We know these little insights and we help to make sure that you understand them before you move forward with any type of home, because that is really essential. You have to have the insight, and more than anything, you really have to go into the home and know what to look for and get those insights, and that's exactly what we help you do. If you don't know a lot about construction, that's where we can step in and really help educate you about why something might look off in a home and what's actually happening. Number 5, I know some people won't like this, but emotional support is part of the deal. As a real estate agent, like honestly, I help a lot of our clients through the emotional components of a transaction because it is emotional and it's stressful and it's really hard to get through. There are moments where you'll be second guessing yourself, you might be losing sleep, you are most likely going to be scrolling on Redfin endlessly. I tell clients all the time, if this house, you can buy this house if it will make you delete the Redfin app, because that's a good way to decide if this is the right home for you. But one of the underrated parts of having a realtor, and really I think what a lot of people don't recognize, is we can help you manage this roller coaster. We can help you think through what parts of the chaos we need to be calm in and what parts are alarming, and be an honest sounding board for you, because we ultimately don't want you to get into a home that you hate. If you're working with a good realtor, they should want you to have the best home possible. I tell our clients all the time, we not only want you to be happy now, we want you to be happy in 10 years from now, because we want to come back and sell the house for you. And we want to know that you created great memories in that house and you really loved it. And so we're not just trying to do one transaction with you. We're trying to help you as your real estate strategist through your whole entire life. And even if you move away from Seattle, we still want to be helpful to you. So walking hundreds of people through this process and helping them understand, I've seen every twist and turn, and I can help you understand what's worth worrying about and what's not worth worrying about. So let's recap. Yes, I know you're smart, I know you're capable, and I know you know how to research, but in 2025, even when the market might be a little bit slower, it can still feel fast. And shifting interest rates, different inventory on the market, different times of the market season, all make noise in your mind and in your ear that you may need help navigating through. And that's where we come in. We're not just here to open the door. We're here to protect your investment, help you advocate on your behalf so that you can get the best deal and you can get through the transaction so you can start living in the home that you love or move on from that home that you need to sell. So if you're thinking about buying or selling in 2025 or 2026 and you want to know a little bit more about strategies that we employ and how we help you do this research, not just online, but in each neighborhood you might be interested in, reach out. You can text or email us and we'll set up a free strategy call to talk you through the process and what you need to know. Drop a comment also if you've got a question. We would love to help you. Or if you've been tempted to go solo, I'd love to hear that too. So let me know in the comments below why you still want to go solo. If you do, it's everybody's own decision, but we're here to help if you choose to have help. My name's Brennen Clouse again. I'm your Seattle area real estate agent in Seattle, Washington. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again next time.